Hi friends, I hope you're having a lovely day today. A few weeks ago, I reached out to a company called Moment, and they make iPhone lens attachments, so very similar to like Clip. And I said, I have a channel, I'd love to talk about your lenses, would you be willing to send me a lens? And they sent me a lens, but not only did they send me a lens, they sent me 3 lenses, which is amazing, and I'm super grateful for that. They sent me a telephoto lens, their Superfish lens, and then they have a wide angle lens, and they came in these little cute pouches here, as you can see. Very nice. Here's the Superfish on my phone. Here, I'll record a video so you can see what we're dealing with here. So here's the Superfish. You can see my lovely Pixar lamp over here, and as you can see, rather wide. Actually, let's take this a step further, shall we? Okay, to demonstrate the different lenses, I've come out to my local 6-lane highway to show you the difference in focal lengths. The interesting thing is I was able to come out here with just my phone and the lenses in my pocket. I rode here on my board. It's a very versatile situation.
So this is shooting with the fisheye. This is with the wide angle, the telephoto, and last but certainly not least, the regular iPhone camera.
The main thing I wanted to try with these lenses, and specifically the telephoto lens, was a photo walk, a street portrait photo walk, as I tend to do around here. And I thought it would be interesting to give the telephoto lens attachment a shot at some interesting street portraits and photos of people. So I've been exploring and taking photos with these lenses, and I would say as of right now, probably 10 to 20% of the photos I've taken so far have been actually usable. There's a bit of a learning curve to achieve what I'm trying to achieve with these lenses. I found that catching focus and keeping focus on one spot using the iPhone is a frustrating endeavor, mostly because of the iPhone app itself. It will lock. You take 2 photos, it unlocks again, then you have to reset it, and you don't know where you focus. So I ended up having plenty of photos that are focused on the background, not to mention the sensor is so small that it is hard to tell where you're focusing sometimes until you pinch in on the photo. These lenses have been very impressive so far, and I've been having a lot of fun, and it's been an interesting challenge. With that said, I have a couple of critiques. The first one being the way that the lens mounts to the phone. You have a sort of plate, a mounting plate that goes onto the front of your phone. It glues on. Now they do have cases for some phones, and they are working on more cases. They actually have a Kickstarter going for an iPhone 7 Plus case, for example, and I'm really excited for that to come along. I don't particularly enjoy having something glued to the front of my phone. It created a little bit of stress in the initial gluing phase, as well as I'm not sure if it's lined up like I would like for it to be. There's not quite a perfection to putting this thing on here. You kind of have to line it up as best as you can, and I think I have a pretty good fit. But leads me to my next point with the telephoto lens. I have experienced some vignetting. I have had to crop to get rid of some of that vignetting. That's not fantastic, but it's not awful. The vignetting is not awful. So right now I'm not sure if the vignetting of the telephoto is there because my placement of the mounting plate is not perfect, or if it would sort of be there regardless. Either way, overall I've been very happy with these lenses. I've been having a lot of fun with them, and they're built really well. They're nice and hefty. Shooting with your phone is a fantastic challenge to take on if you want to grow your eye and challenge yourself. What shooting with a phone does is it forces you to rely on the fundamentals of photography. There are things that you can't get away with a phone that you could with a DSLR or full frame APS-C, that sort of thing. Adding one of these cute little lenses to the mix is a fantastic way to explore in different directions along that same avenue. A fisheye, for example, will force you to to have very interesting thought processes about how you're framing your photos. Framing creatively can get a bit harder when like everything, including your finger on the phone, is in the frame. So I'm going to continue to creatively challenge and frustrate myself, as I have been for the past few days, going out with my iPhone and one of these lenses. Expect more video content around that subject matter. It's been a fantastic experience, and I would encourage you guys to do some form of that. I would definitely encourage you to check out these lenses. Moment has been fantastic to me since I reached out to them. But even if you don't have the lens, if you don't have the means to get the lens, go out with your phone and challenge yourself, and it will help you overcome barriers. With that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope this brought you value today. You have a lovely day. Goodbye.